In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, one God, Amen. Dear friends, we'll start today lecture number 9 in the advanced course of Coptic language class, presented to you by St. Mark Coptic Church in Cleveland, Ohio. In the previous 8 lectures, we finished studying the definite and the indefinite articles, then the articles of possession or ownership, which are 4 kinds, and then we connected them to the connecting pronouns, that and this, and then we went through the irregular plurals, since the main rule is the word in plural or singular in Coptic language is the same spelling, and what is different is the article before it, which can be one of 4 articles. It can be the definite indefinite article, or it can be the possessive article, or it can be the demonstrating article, or the verb to be article. 4 kinds, which make it look like or appear like singular masculine or feminine or plural, except in the definition part where the singular feminine and masculine is not differentiated in the indefinite form. That's what is a quick summary of what we studied in the 8 lectures. Before we start completing the demonstration lecture today, we'll revise to you the Coptic alphabet, and then we resume our lecture. As we told you before, the Coptic alphabet is formed of 32 letters. As you see, 32 letters. Number 6 and the last 7 are coming from other sources, from the hieroglyphic demotic dialect. Some references also say that number 6 or O is coming from the Greek culture. The rest, which are 24 letters starting from alpha ending in O, with the exception of number 6, are coming from the old Greek alphabet. So now we start reading them together, and then we resume our lecture. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, A, Su, Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota, Kappa, Lola, Mei, Nei, Xi, O, Pi, Rho, Sigma, Taf, Epsilon, Phi, K, Epsi, O, Psi, Phi, Chi, Hori, Janja, Echima, T. This is the reference I use now for discussion of the grammar of Coptic language. It's produced by the monk Andreas from San Macarius Monastery in desert of Shihit. The word Shihit is a Coptic word. It is composed of 2 words. Shi means measurement, Heat means heart or hearts. It can be singular or plural. So Shihit is the measurement of the hearts, and that reminds me to tell you that we finished the irregular plurals, which are so far 16 in lecture number 6 of the advanced course. This book is produced in northwest desert of Egypt, which is called Wadi Natrun. and is supervised by Bishop Epiphanius, who traveled and left us and went to heaven recently. So we'll use that reference. It's in Arabic, but I usually translate what I give you in Arabic into a lecture in English version, as I am doing now. To trying to finish the demonstration lectures, I told you that the demonstration can be for a near object or a far object. The near object can be a separate article like phi, thigh, and nigh, or it can be connected article like pi, thigh with a t-tom, and nigh. As for the far or the distant object, we use the incomplete form of demonstration, which is it can be phi or thi with the theta. Also, as a summary of this, when we connect the demonstration article to the connecting article the or this, which is et in Coptic, taf. It is the article of demonstration for different kinds. It can cover the or that, this or that, or those, or these, all of them. But when we add to it the definition article, as we see here in the first rule, it gets more specific. Let's read it together. Number 1, when the article of definition is connected to the relative pronoun et, which is this, that, these, and those, then it changes into a combination of a definition and demonstration, and gets more specific whether masculine or feminine. For masculine singular, it is bet. That's we mix it together, or we fuse together the p iota, the for masculine singular, to the et, which is the as you see here, is a relative pronoun. So pet means that is there, or that who is. And it is talking here. We are talking about a far or a distant object, which can be recognized and then it becomes definite, or it can be not recognized because of distance, or because we don't know the person or the object we are talking about. Then it becomes indefinite, as you will see in the next lectures. And also it was discussed in lecture number 8 and number 7, I believe. So for masculine singular, it is pet, pe, taf, or for feminine singular, it is thet, theta, taf. Now, for the first one, it ends with taf. So if the word after, which is the owned subject or object, starts with one of the 7 aspirated letters. We call them aspirated since we use the whole mouth to pronounce them. And those 7 letters are Vern, Lom, Vita, Iota, Ro, Nei, Lola, O, Mei. Again, Vita, Iota, Ro, Nei, Lola, O, Mei. If any of the on the object or subject we are talking about start with one of these 7 letters, we change the taf in that article here into theta. It becomes Beth. But it can be pronounced like Beth, or sometimes it can be pronounced like Bet also, depending on the comfort of pronunciation. As for the thet, for the feminine article, it is hard to say this or to change the taf into theta. So it stays set as is. For the plural, it's net, nay, a, taf. For plural, masculine or feminine, both. Either a group of masculine or either a group of feminine or a group of mix, masculine and feminine. Okay? So here it means those who are. This is the first conclusion I tried to give you in this lecture from previous 8 discussions or 8 lectures. Second conclusion, you'll see it now. When we connect the personal pronoun to the verb. When I talked to you about the personal pronoun, I told you that the personal pronouns, which are me, you, he, she, those can be separate or disconnected, to the words after, or it can be connected to the words after, so it can be connected. So we call them separate or connected. Here I give you the separate kind. And you will see the connected kind in some of the expressions here. Let's read them together. Anok pe, I am. Anok te, like Tom, I am for a female. Enthok pe, you are. Entho te, you are for a female. Second person singular. Entho with the fai, pe. Here the fai is a connected personal pronoun for third person masculine singular. Enthof pe, he is. Enthos te, she is. Here we use the sema for the feminine third person singular, and we have to use verb to be in the feminine presentation, which is in this case will be taf, te. So enthos te, she is. As for the plural, like the singular, we start with the alpha genkim in both. What's the alpha genkim presenting here? It can be presenting a specific myself or ourself. Anon ne, we are. As a reminder to you, the alpha before the verb make the verb is in negative, or it make the verb in the order form. Either one. Negative is like the famous example when I told you about the gi, the word gi in Greek, which means earth. When I put alpha before gi without jenkim, it becomes agi, means not earthly. And when I call the Lord with that character, I say agios, means you are not earthly or you are holy. So the word holy in Greek means not earthly, not interested in earthly materialistic things. Just as a reminder for that which I discussed to you in details in lecture number 5 in the primary Coptic class in letter Gamma. Now we continue. So anon ne, we are. Enthotein ne, you are, for both males and females. Ne jenkim is the article of possession. It can be ne jenkim or me jenkim, as I told you before. It's the first kind of possession by addition, and it means of. So you notice that we use ne jenkim, ne jenkim, ne jenkim, ne in all of them except I for males and females and we for plural, where we use the alpha jenkim. So here we say enthotein ne, you are, for males and females. Enthou ne, they are, for males and females. That's the second rule when we connect the personal pronouns with the verb. Verb to be, verb to be. Now, very important third rule, or part of rule number 2, if you want to say it. When we use the personal pronoun with the verb to be, if it is in the definition form, the verb to be comes before the described object. If it is indefinite, the verb to be comes after the article of object. For example, when I say Anok pe piromi, I am the man. You ask who is the person responsible in this church. If it is me, I will say Anok, me, I am, I, pe, me, means am, I am. So Anok pe, I am, piromi, the man who is responsible. See? That's if it is definite. Now, if it is indefinite, we don't know who is responsible. I will say Anok o Romi pe. And I am man in the church, just regular man like any other member in the church, but I am not the responsible person. You see? So when we put it in the definite or the indefinite form, the verb to be and the personal pronoun relationship changes. The personal pronoun is always in the beginning, but the verb to be will precede the on the or object or the talking object if it is definite, or will follow the object if it is indefinite. How we know it's indefinite? By adding the indefinite article for masculine or feminine singular, which is O epsilon in this case. The plural of the O epsilon, as a reminder, is Han, Huri, Alpha, Nei, which means the S for plural in English, or the word some in English. Okay? So this is rule number 3. When we connect the personal pronoun to the verb to be, the relationship can change if it is definite versus an indefinite expression. Number 4, coming in the next lecture, when we connect the relative pronoun to the possessive article, the incomplete form, as I told you. We use a phi or thi here, in this case, or the ni. Phi for masculine singular, thi with theta for feminine singular, ni for plural, both muscular and feminine singular, singular together, plural of those. So here we'll say Fiat, who is there, for a masculine singular. Siyat, who or which or that is there, for feminine singular. Niyat, plural for both masculine and feminine, who, which or that, who are there, as you see it in plural. Now the word et separately, as I told you before, it presents all kinds of relative pronouns. This, that, those, these. You see? Okay? And since it ends with taf, if it comes before a word that starts with one of the 7 aspirated letters, as I told you before, then we change the taf into theta. And I put them here for you, to be clear for you, as a mnemonic. Vernlum, vita, iota, ro, nei, lola, o, mei. Again, vita, iota, ro, nei, lola, o, mei. Now, if I want to make it much more specific, I will add 2 words. The word ti, ita, the word ti and ita, or the word emmav. Both mean there, the word there in English. Let me discuss the word emmav, since the word ti, ita is obvious. Emmav may alpha epsilon. Here the epsilon is pronounced like V, but this word mav here doesn't mean the word mother we discussed in lecture number 7. Actually, it has two meanings. The word mav can mean a mother or can mean there. You see? Now, when I put it in the connected form, I use the word of, which is the first article of possession by addition. Here I replace the ne jenkem, which is the article of possession for all letters, by the me jenkem, since the word mav started with one of the 6 labials. 6 labials are called like this because we use the lips to pronounce them. I think that's the reason. All these 6 letters are Vita, May, P, Psi, Fei, Fai. Again, Vita, May, P, Psi, Fei, Fai. Those are called the labials. If any word starts with one of the labials, I replace the ne jenkem, the article of demonstration by addition, into the me jenkem, which is the other article of demonstration by addition again. I'm just trying to remind you. So viet and mav, that is there. Thiet and mav, that is there for a female. Niet and mav, that is there for plural, both males and females. And we change the T into theta if we have the one of the aspirated letters. So reminder, here we have 2 categories of letters that make some changes. The category of the 7 aspirated letters, vernelum, vita, iota, rho, ne, lola, o, me. Here we change the P into fei and the T tone into theta. Now, if there are 6 labials, we change the ne jenkem, one article of demonstration, into me jenkem, article of demonstration by addition. Now we continue. Here we will stop at this slide for now and just go back to the slide I didn't discuss to you in English, and it was discussed in the Arabic lecture. So I'll go backward. Bear with me here. This slide here. This slide of the distant demonstration, I told you it can be expressed in one way in Coptic, but it has 2 different ways in Arabic or English. In the Coptic, if I say Pi Romi Va et Mav, it means that man or this man who is there. Both meanings. It can be expressed in 3 ways. Pi Romi Vi et Mav, this man who is there. Pi Romi et Mav, the man there. Pi Romi et Ti, the man there. Another expression for there. Ti ita, as I explained to you a few minutes ago. For feminine, we'll use Ti. Ti he kon viet mav, this icon. Icon is the holy ordained picture of saints or picture of one of the 14 feasts of the Lord, etc. It's ordained by the bishop or the pope by the holy maroon oil. So it is considered holy, and whoever touches it, it is a blessed icon. The person who touches it should be clean before he can come closer to it. So the icon in the church is, if it is ordained, is different from a regular picture of a saint or of a feast. And here it is. This is the kind we mean. So T hikon, the icon, it is feminine. So that's why we use T. Thiyet emaf, that's there. Or T hikon et emaf, the icon there. Or T hikon et T, the icon there. Now, if it is plural, I'll use the word esnio. It is an irregular plural, and I refer you to lecture number 6 of the advanced course of the Coptic grammar for the 16 irregular plurals. The word esnio is a plural of the word son. Sima o nei means brother. Esnio, brothers. Okay? So ni esnio, sima jenkem nei ita o epsilon, ni esnio, the brothers, niyet emaf, who are there. Or ni esnio et emaf, the brothers there. Or ni esnio eti, the brothers there. 3 ways of expressing it in demonstration in the Coptic language. It's more specific here since the first one give you a different meaning than the other one. The first one, I'm pointing with my finger and saying there. The second one, I'm talking to somebody about a distant object, but I'm not pointing to it, or just talking about it. And the third one, another way of expressing it in a short way. So ni isniyo niyat imaf, the brothers who are there. Ni isniyo et imaf, the brothers there. Ni isniyo eti, the brothers there in a short form. If it is a feminine plural, ni soni, sima long o nei yota, this is soni means sister. But this word is not, when you put it in the plural form, is not different. It stays the same. So ni soni niyat emaf is the same like the singular. So ni soni niyat emaf, those sisters there. Ni soni et emaf, sisters there. I'm talking about them, not pointing to them. And ni soni eti is the same in a short way, those sisters there. Now, if it is insane means not understanding. That's expression when we say, for example, a sane person, that's a man or a woman, somebody who is thinking. But when I say insane, I mean a person, an object that's not thinking, that like a wooden stuff, golden material, any insane material. Here I give you an example, the book, gom, janja long o, may means book. If it is short to o, as I told you before, gom, it means power. So it's different when you change the letter here in the middle, which is the vowel letter. If it is long o, that's book. If it is short to o, that's power. Gom, power. So ni gom, the books, niyet maf, which are on there, far away. Ni gom ete maf, the books there. I'm pointing without pointing. I'm just talking about the library and say to somebody the books which are there. Without pointing to because that place is not in front of me. Or ni gom eti, the same expression, the books which are there in a short way. Finally, we finish with 3 sentences as an exercise. Let's read them one by one. One in masculine singular, one in feminine singular, and one in plural as an example. Pi khello, pi yota, that's a masculine singular definite article, the, for masculine singular. Khello, chai e lola lola o, means elder. Fiyet, who is there? Emav is there. Who is there? Fiyet emav, who is there? Pe, verb to be, is. Eviot ente nai monachos. Yota long o taf is the singular form of, which means father. And the plural is yoti, as I told you before. Look for the irregular plurals in lecture number 6 in the advanced course. So, Pi Chello Viet Mav, this elder who is there, P is Eviot, the father, and Te of Neogenkim Taf A, one of the three possessive articles by addition, but this is a separate form. It means of. Nai, Nei, Alpha, Iota. Here, Nai is a mix of two words. Na is the possessive article for plural, masculine and feminine, and Iota is the demonstrative article, there or that. Nai, that, or this, but in the plural form. Monachos, mei o nei alpha k o sima, monachos, plural of monachos, it is the same word, means monks. So the translation here is, this elder who is there is the father of these monks. Now for a feminine, see esnib. And I use the theta with the jinkim. It's the same like C, like the in the definite form. Why I use the theta here instead of taf? Because the word after starts with nei, one of the 7 aspirated letters. Vernlom. Nei is one of them. So es nib, nei, eta, vita. Here the vita is pronounced like B, since it is at the end of the Coptic word, and since I told you the other rule is if it becomes B also if it is followed by a consonant. So here vita is at the end of the word. So esnib will be pronounced like this since the vita is at the end. Esnib, this esnib, the lady. Okay? Thiet emaf, thiet who is emaf there. Te, verb to be in feminine singular, is esmaf, may alpha with the epsilon, maf means mother. Esmaf, the mother. Here I put theta jinkim the, since the word maf starts with may, which is one of the 7 aspirated letters. Let's say them again. Vernlom, vita, iota, ro, nei, lola, o, may. Esmaf, the mother, and te of nai soni. Soni is a plural for sisters, as I told you previously. So nai soni, those sisters or those nuns. Last sentence here to finish our lecture today. I'm sorry I exceeded the time with few minutes, but let's just finish the subject. Ni o weeb, the for plural masculine and feminine. O weeb, o epsilon eta vita means a priest. Here we pronounce it like B since it's at the end of the word. Niyet are those, emav there, ne, verb to be for plural masculine and feminine. So the priests who are emav there, ne are niyoti. Here the plural of the word yot, as you see, yoti, yota o, short o, t. Where here the singular is yota, long o, taf. You see the difference? So niyoti are the fathers or the priests, and te tai of tai for a feminine. It is formed of 2. Ta means the possessive article for feminine singular. Iota means demonstration. Tai means this feminine ecclesia church. E kappa jenkem lola eta sima iota alpha. So the priests who are there are the fathers of this church. Here I stop for this lecture and resume our discussion in the next lecture. God bless all of you and thank you for attending. Thank you very much.